If this fear is stopping you from investing in real estate, then this video is for you, because in this series, I go through what I would do step by step as a real estate investor. Because being a real estate investor is not just about owning real estate, it's also about developing your investor toolkit and problem solving skills. This fear of like, what if there's damage in the property? What if there's a leak or something? Is a very common fear to have, because it is going to happen. Okay, read my lips. It is going to happen once, twice, many times, because that's just the nature of owning real estate. It requires maintenance and it requires repairs. If you wanted to reduce how many times this happens, then you really need to double down on preventative maintenance, because if you do get the dreaded 2 a.m. text from a tenant where they say that there's water leaking from the ceiling or there's a major issue with the HVAC, don't panic first of all. Instead, what you're going to do is, if it's in the case of any kind of water damage, you are going to call an emergency plumber, okay? Your normal plumber guy, he's great. He's not going to pick up the phone at 2 a.m. most likely. You're going to go online, you're going to find either water remediation or emergency plumbing services, and you're gonna get a guy out there. Because with something like water damage, time really is of the essence. They're gonna go out there, they're gonna figure out what the problem is. They're probably gonna charge you way too much money. So the way that I negotiate with them is I ask for a breakdown of their services. They're trying to overcharge me because I'm a pretty girl, which happens a lot, by the way. They're forced to be like, oh, well, here's the breakdown of services, but I'll take down the price on this, this, and this. If you feel like they're charging you way too much, ask for a breakdown of services, and you can negotiate each of those line items. Once you've identified the issue, you need to go to your lease agreement that you have signed with your tenants and figure out how much time do you have to repair this thing. Because I invest in Texas, in a very landlord-friendly state, and I don't even think it has like a duration. It just says like within a reasonable amount of time. You're gonna ask your neighbors, you're gonna ask your colleagues, you're gonna ask people who live in your area for recommendations for whatever contractor or vendor you need to fix the issue. Primarily, this fear of like, what if something in the rental property breaks is really just like catastrophic thinking. It's going to happen. There will be things that break in the rental property. There will be repairs that have to be done. 99% of the time, it's not going to be anything devastating, and it is going to be 100% figure outable. You just have to develop your own confidence as a real estate investor to realize like, hey, I haven't done this before, but I can probably figure it out. If you like all things real estate and real estate investing, I'm your girl.